coming out.
What we expected, yeah, I would have been very surprised if Zemmol was playing Bowser into this one.
Yeah.
Sticking with the Clod, and here we go, dash attack straight out the gate. This is the aggression that Zemmol's looking to bring to this set, as Sisqui is going to have to calm some of that down.
Absolutely. Sisqui, a very patient player, very content to sit in the corner, potentially time you out. So I think it's interesting to see Zemmol's strategy of just going very firm on the rush down here, trying to scare them.
Yeah, just get in there. Get in there, swing. Trying to get maybe that late hit down air into a finishing touch. Trying to get fancy in the first stock, but you never want to get too fancy against Sisqui.
No, don't want to reveal all your tricks too early. Sisqui, like most top players, very, very good at adapting. So you might want to keep some of your tricks under wrap until later in the game, potentially.
At the moment, yeah, just very, very confident start for Zemmol. Just relentlessly chasing Sisqui down. What was that? Forward air. Like
that.
I like the angle. I cannot believe Sisqui didn't hit the stage. That was way too cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy, especially for the first stock taken against Sisqui of all people.
Yeah, I thought Zemmol might be able to get the 0% spike going there. Sisqui went a little bit too low below the ledge, but
yeah,
survives and just got to focus on getting that. Oh, the micro charge on the limit to bait the dash attack, step back around and punish. That is some classy play from Zemmol.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Zares getting usage in these two games we've watched so far. Samus' Zare, of course, a very fast and very quick little long-range poke, which they have used to great advantage so far. But Zemmol still with a quite convincing lead in this first game with Limit online.
Yep, all jumps to safety, up air, keeping Zemmol in the danger zone, but lovely little landing with a Limit Blade Beam. Gets Zemmol back into a very advantageous position right now. Roll in straight in front of him, lands with that perfectly spaced back air, and then delivers the jab to punish the roll in.
Oh my god, what a beautiful spike from Zemmol there. 170% on them, and they do just lose to that random charge shot off the starting platform. But they're really, really holding their own here with a whole stock lead.
Oh yeah, no, this is a very, very strong start for Zemmol. Just putting Sisqui in a very uncomfortable position off the gate. But Sisqui, whoa, okay. All right.
Get fancy there with that down air off ledge. Not quite going to hit, but I do like the vision.
Sisqi's had enough of this over-aggression from Zemmol. You know what? You want to get in there, you want to make some crazy plays, I can make some crazy plays. If you want to play fast, then I'll play that game with you. No problem, buddy.
Absolutely. Firing back on all cylinders against Zemmol's very, very oppressive opening to this first game. Ooh, lovely dodge on the neutral B there, and we'll find the up B punish out of shield. Not quite enough to kill. Zemmol's been very, very good at staying alive so far. I mean, easily over 100% on both their stocks. Yeah, Sisqui really struggling to find a footing in this first game.
Yeah, I mean, just now, air dodge landing into immediate spot dodge, it just kind of gives away the general vibe that Sisqui is, you know, just very much on the back foot and just trying to get to some level of safety. A little bit desperate to get that kill as well with the double dash attack. Oh, and another down air through the stage. This one not spiking, but with just that little extra punch from Limit gets the job done.
Yeah, Zemmol's really using that limit well, not only obviously to use the limit break moves, but the little extra speed and damage it gives them, they've been using it very well to catch Sisqui out in situations where otherwise they might not be able to. A very surprisingly convincing win from Zemmol in the first game. I mean, Sisqui is definitely seeded to win this, but from the looks of that first game, you wouldn't know it.
Certainly not. Goodness me, Zemmol off to a flyer. Sisqi's got to readjust, recalibrate, going to Kalos. And that's a nice little stage pick there for Sisqui. Can control the offstage presence thanks to that wall of Cloud a little bit better.
Yeah, the quadruple up air there from Zemmol to catch Sisqui out mid-combo and take them up to 50%. Zemmol once again, not with a huge lead, but still a lead early in this second game. Limit online.
Pretty close to even roll in, covered perfectly. The wave bounce, drifting, approaching the ledge, and then wave bounces the charge shot perfectly in order to space out roll distance. That is a practiced move.
Yeah, Zemmol's been really, really good at recovering back to stage with limit online without being forced to use that limit up B, which it really does limit your options if you're trying to keep that limit online. I said limit so many times in that sentence.
As soon as you said limit your options, I was like, oh.
I know, yeah.
Oh dearie me, but I know exactly what you mean. And Zemmol will be able to answer back both these two neck and neck in this second game a lot closer. This is more what we expected.
Absolutely, yeah. Pretty much exactly even coming into this second stock. Lovely air dodge there from Zemmol to dodge that charge shot.
Oh yeah, you get clipped with a charge shot in that kind of position, then you are eating dirt sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think they'd used their double jump as well, so that would have been really scary. Very good job avoiding it.
Oh, speaking of used double jump, oh my goodness, Sisqui without a jump. Getting a little bit aggressive off the ledge, has the downbeat instead. Zemmol opts to play it safe, and you know what? I respect it.
Yeah, caught by that forward air off stage. Very scary for Sisqui. Very lucky to have been caught by the south spot and not that sweet spot. But Zemmol comboed it very well into that limit slash. I mean, they're still seeming very dominant in this second game.
Oh, I like that from Sisqui. Little charge shot, pump fake into the wall jump, B reverse back on stage and letting it rip. Even in this at this deficit, has the movement on lock.
Oh, that tiny little micro optimization there from Sisqui, getting the wall jump, cancelling it into the charge shot to get just a tiny bit of charge on it. I mean, the tiny things like this that you could only get from playing hundreds and hundreds of hours off one character.
Ooh, but Sisqui dunked like a basketball off the bottom of the stage, untechable. That'll be Zemmol just barely sneaking into the lead there. All trying to drag down, but gorgeous tech from Zemmol. Gets the 2-frame immediately after as well. Techs the wall to safety, immediately lands and gets the 2-frame. I mean, that is just, it's pristine.
Absolutely. Sisqui whiffing the upbeat there. They really can't catch a break so far. Zemmol is playing absolutely on fire. That dash attack not quite gonna kill. Finding the up air. 110%, 120 on Sisqui on their last stock. Not a good spot to be in at all.
It just lets the limit blade beam rip. That's the position we're in right now. Catches the startup of the charge from Sisqui with a lovely dash attack. Another 2-stock win for Zemmol. I mean, goodness gracious. Like, it was a ridiculous start in the second game, but the finish to that game, very good start to the first game, sorry, but such a strong finish to the second. Zemmol just finding these bursts of incredible creativity and confidence.
Yeah, they've really been making the most out of every small hit, just, getting every combo they possibly can. Sisqui looks like they're getting some mid-match coaching right now, getting some little words of advice. I wonder if it will be enough to get this reverse 3-0, which is required if they want to stay in winners.
Indeed. Gonna have to see some pretty major adjustments. I think just like you mentioned, like that very nice optimization of the little charge before he made it back to the stage off the ledge. But then kind of almost like that greediness of like constantly trying to get the charge, trying to do maybe a little bit too much in situations where Zemmol is able to chase him down. Yeah, definitely. Those moments have been slightly just to the detriment of Sisqui, and have been allowing Zemmol to get in there.
The way they lost that last game was trying to charge up that charge shot, but getting caught out by the dash attack. So I wonder if they will be more wary. We are seeing the Dark Samus in this game. I wonder if this is met with a change of play style from Sisqui, or if it's purely cosmetic.
Maybe we'll have to see. I mean, surprised that Zemmol has left Battlefield open against Samus. Definitely one of the best stages for this character. But nonetheless, it's gonna just run it here.
Yeah, missing that limit cross slash for one of the first times this set. Ooh, caught by the charge shot as well.
Oh wow, tiny little drift away, but Zemmol still not able to make it back.
Yeah, getting a little bit of extra percent on Sisqui, but I believe this is the first time so far we have seen Sisqui take the lead. Maybe that coaching did pay off.
Ooh. Very aggressive. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. I mean, in any matchup and on any stage, but especially on Battlefield, able to get that up B to the top platform. But Zemmol, you are not going to have any space away from me.
Lovely carry from Zemmol there. Just finding the tiny hits into a combo and managing to come away into the back air to take that first stock from Sisqui. Sisqui still with quite a convincing lead, 90% on Zemmol, but they are making moves, very big moves to take this back.
Ooh, catches the landing with the up smash on the platform, but that move sucks. You should not use it to catch landings.
Yeah, least reliable multi-hit in the game. Pull out of it most of the time. But yeah, Zemmol thanking their lucky stars. They're still in this. Nice jab from Sisqui, but not finding anything out of it. Zemmol's just about managing to stay in this so far. Limit's still online. It's not going to last too much longer, and they will have to use it there to get back to stage.
Ooh, wow. Just the slight charge on the up smash. Just, if you get anywhere near me, you get slightly above your station, I'm going to give you the business. But the get up attack buys a little bit of space for Sisqui, gets aggressive with the forward air, and is just about keeping the lead here, but not by much.
Yeah, Zemmol's been so good this game at finding those 2 frames with the down air at ledge. In the first game, I believe it led to a spike kill, and in the second one, it led to a non-spike one. Just those tiny little things to keep Sisqui in disadvantage a little longer, hoping to find the kill. Surprised that up smash didn't kill, honestly. That was a sweet spot up smash at over 100%.
Still hanging on somehow.
Yeah.
Ooh, limit on board though, goes for the limit climb hazard, and that's just about safe. Lovely awareness. Unfortunately off the timing on the neutral get up, but oh, here we go.
Yeah, double parry from Zemmol, but not been able to find anything out of it. Lovely use of the charge shot B reverses here from Sisqui to just keep Zemmol guessing, and will catch them with that nair off stage. 2 stocks on Sisqui, winning that the first game of 3 required to keep them in this winner's side bracket.
I really like that. Throwing out the charge shot from a little bit further in on the stage, so that as soon as Zemmol throws out the air dodge, Sisqui is able to get down there and punish that air dodge. I don't know if completely punish, but at least able to catch Zemmol after the air dodge with the nair. Just
definitely, yeah. They've been covering almost all of Zemmol's options with the charge shot really well, like getting a weak hit, and then regardless of what Zemmol does, if they air dodge, if they tech roll, if they just land on the ground, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to dodge the charge shot coming right at them.
Exactly, like using both the charge shot as the threat and as the misdirect. It's just the malleable. It's such a malleable tool, but I really don't think anyone gets quite as much out of it as Sisqui does.
Absolutely not, no. The ability to not even necessarily use the charge shot, just threaten it. Just have it in the pocket so your opponent is constantly guessing about when you might use it, is often enough to take the stock even without the charge shot itself. The threat alone is very, very scary.
Alright then. Both these two taking their time, not trying to just charge headlong into this game 4. This is crucial. Sisqui does not want to dip down into the shark tank any earlier than he needs to. Oh, the first set ever between these two. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard of Zemmol before this tournament, so I wonder how big of a name they are in the European scene.
Wow. Clearly going to be a very big name after today, making a very strong run through, and now has a chance to get a seriously big scalp. They're able to secure this game 4. Just one game. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Zemmol with that lovely opening 2 games. All they need is one to make a huge upset, knocking Sisqui down to losers. But early lead in this game, once again, for Sisqui. It really does seem like that coaching paid off.
Oh yeah, starting to adapt, get comfortable. Ooh, but that back air and shield, very unsafe. But the tricky drift of that down B, using that to mix up the landing, that seems to be one of the biggest things that Sisqui started bringing to the table. Maybe that was put in his ear, or maybe he's just brought that to the table himself.
Absolutely, yeah. And from both these players, like the tiny little charges of both limit and charge shot in any situation they can get it off really shows the micro optimizations required to make a run like this happen in a tournament this stacked.
Zemmol just a little bit late with the ledge trump attempt. As a result, gets caught with the screw attack, but instead, oh, the roll in doesn't get punished for whiffing that F tilt. Both these two right on the edge of life right now with that dash attack, and that's going to be a big punish for sure. Jump straight into the charge shot.
Yeah, Zemmol there probably trying to conserve their limit, not wanting to use it on the up B, but that will get them caught out, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe it would have just been better to use that limit up B and make it back to stage than to do that and get punished for it.
For sure. Again, it's like you mentioned that they're going for these optimizations. They're trying to be as you know, greedy as they can with their resources. But in some instances, that might be costing them. With Sisqui getting chased down for charging dash attack and Zemmol getting caught for not using limit. Oh, the slight B reverse, just drifting ever so slightly away from ledge to avoid that back air from Sisqui. That was nice from Zemmol.
Yeah, Zemmol's been covering their returns to stage with that neutral B very, very well, especially the limit charged neutral B to either lock Sisqui in shield or just knock them back.
But Zemmol had an opportunity there for an edge guard. Sisqui was like way off stage. Zemmol was looking for the back air, but Sisqui just hops straight on stage, gets a back throw, and immediately reverses it. And is now once again in a good lead. Doesn't get the spike, but goes for another one. And just like that, Zemmol rips 2 forward airs, and we are dead even in this game 4.
It looked like once more Sisqui was just being dominant in this game. It would have taken something exactly like that for Zemmol to stay in it.
Oh no! And the edge guard, picture perfect from Sisqui, catches out the jump. Zemmol actually rips the limit climb hazard early, but Sisqui covers that too. And once jump's gone and once limit's gone, all Sisqui needs to do is just float 1 forward air off stage, just a little drift away, and Zemmol takes a tumble. One clip after the other, these two are both heating up.
Absolutely. The ledge pressure on show from Sisqui in that game was very, very impressive. Taking the second game with the use of bombs on ledge to call out Zemmol's option and catch it with the charge shot. And in this game, pressuring that use of the limit up B, leaving them very, very, very vulnerable, which Sisqui, of course, exploited to take us into this game 5.
Certainly. Here we go then. Sisqui and Zemmol, they both brought each other to the brink. Sisqui did not want to go down to the shark tank, and he has proven it. He's ready and raring for this game 5.
Yeah, and the winner of this game will go on to face Mezcal in a top 8 qualifier, which is going to be very exciting to watch. Mezcal, again, a lower seeded player that's managed to make it very far over Gluttony in this tournament. I wonder if we will be seeing 2 upsets here. Mezcal, Zemmol, both of them just beating Sisqui and Gluttony would be a very, very fun set to watch.
Maybe. We shall have to see as we are. Oh, go on! Go on, big lad! Bring out the Bowser!
It seems we have the Bowser online from Zemmol here.
That's exciting stuff. All right, here we go. The game 5 chips are down. I'm going all in. Here comes the Bowser, and now it's time for a completely different game. Well, maybe not completely different. I'm sure Zemmol's still going to be going plenty ham. You whip that throw. Come here. Take a little up throw action. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Bowser's. They're such an interesting character to watch because their damage rarely comes from those big combos, but any hit doing so much damage will lead to situations like this. Sisqui at 90% off only like 5 or 6 hits from Zemmol.
I hope you like up the out of shield, because plenty of that gonna be happening in this game from these two. Probably the 2 best up Bs out of shield in terms of just raw pace. The shield getting very small courtesy of charge shot.
Yeah,
now.
I will mention Game & Watch. I'll be out of Shield as a potential
course.
contender for that title.
Forgot about
Yeah, but Zemmol holding their own very... What a lovely read on the roll, catching it with the up smash to take the first stock here in Game 5. Zemmol not warmed up on the Bowser, but still making very, very big moves.
Oh, Nera took him on grab. My gosh. Oh, no. Whiffed up, he had a shield, gets blown up with an up smash. Only gets the weekend for the
Oh my god!
Zemmol
with the pop-off there, the little pop-off in the cam. They're very excited to take that. Only 100% on them, which for Bowser, I mean, this is nowhere near kill percent. Sisqui on their last stock will have to make something very big happen if they want to stay in this game.
Oh my goodness, needs an edge guard. That jab isn't going to do it. It's going to look to sneak under the stage, and that is picture perfect. Drops the bomb on your head, has the forward air to cover, but is still down 2 clean stocks. And Zemmol, oh my goodness, he had the read. He's all over Sisqi's movement, but didn't have the confidence. Sisqui getting way too aggressive, though. He's showing his hand a little bit. He knows he needs this kill, and Zemmol can take advantage of that.
Oh, this is getting very, very scrappy. Both of them trying to find anything here. Percent's even, but stocks are very, very much not. Trying to find the fire here. It will catch out the up B, but not enough to get a Gimp there. Sisqui nearly at 100. He's got to be very, very scared here against a character as able to kill as Bowser is.
Zemmol looking for that whiff punish up smash, trying to catch Sisqui, extending his hurt box forward with anything at all. Parries that charge shot. That's very close range. Gets the up throw. Not going to confirm into anything at this percent, but now you've got to land, and you're not gonna get the chance. Zemmol erupts from his seat. There will be no reverse 3-0. Instead, the king of the Koopas shall reign supreme at the king of fields, and he will move on, and he will face Mezco for top 8.
Absolutely. What an incredible, incredible game from Zemmol. Pulling out the Bowser at the last moment to throw Sisqui for a loop. I honestly thought the Bowser was a Hail Mary. I've got to say, I didn't have faith, but I stand very, very much corrected. Yeah, Zemmol in another big, big upset, knocking Sisqui down to the loser's bracket. I believe to play Askro. Unfortunately for us.
Oh wait.
I mean, it'll be a great game.
Yeah,
it'll be a great game.
But I want to see that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We might get that. Please.
I beg. I pray.
Oh, okay. It will be on a stream. There will be if Askro Sisqui is on a stream, we will tell you what that is, and you can open a tab, get that one open as well, and just shout at your screen. He's younger than Brawl. But we will focus on what has just transpired. Sisqui. He had the power up. He had the Dark Samus power up. And there was that punish on the air dodge. That was just picture perfect. The edge guarding was so nice for Sisqui when he was keeping it composed and sensible. But a few times he just overcommits for this down air, overplays his hand, loses that stage position, and crucially kind of gives away how hungry he was for that kill.
Yeah. The ledge pressure as well from Sisqui in that game was incredible. Using those bombs really, really well.
Forward air 2.
Yeah. The trade with Samus forward air there was beautiful. And that roll read as well. I mean, the domination in the second game was incredible.
Yeah, I have to talk about this Bowser up smash because Zemmol was using it so well. You've obviously got the intangibility all over that shell. Zemmol was using it at roll distance, not just to catch roll. You get up attack, you're going to get hit by the landing of it because Bowser hops over it. If you jump with an aerial, Samus's forward air, sticks Samus's arm out quite far forward, and that can get caught. That can get hit thanks to the intangibility of the shell. You can just get whiff punished and blow up. So, that it's such a deceptive move. It's got the hitboxes, it lands. There's so much useful stuff that Zemmol can get out of that up smash at that spacing. It's so well thought out.
Yeah, and it was such a good play from Zemmol to switch to that Bowser. After the first 2 sets, one with the Cloud, we saw Sisqui get a little coaching, switch to the Dark Samus, seemingly switch up their playstyle a bit, which did pay off very well. They won 2 games in a row, but the switch to the Bowser, throwing them off their rhythm, not leaving them able to adapt fast enough to Bowser's incredible kill power.